Guys, it's Fonzie with DipYourCar.com. We are releasing another new Dip Pearls series today. We are releasing the Color Flip series. Now, the Color Flip series, like the Chameleon series, transfers from one color to another depending on what light is hitting the car and the angle that you're looking at or walking around the car. However, there are two reasons why the Color Flip series significantly differentiates from the Chameleon series. The first reason is the Chameleon series can actually transfer between 2, 3, 4, or even 5 different colors, and the Flip series really focuses on 2 primary or dominant colors flipping back and forth. The second thing that makes it different is the particle size in the Flip series is significantly bigger than the particle size in the Chameleon series. So what does that mean? Essentially, it's going to be a little bit more metallic and a lot more sparkly. So here's what we got. We've got the first color, or the first Dip Pearl in this series that we're launching today, and it's the Iris Violet Flip. This is one of 4 new Dip Pearls being launched today. The Iris Violet Flip is a dark deep blue to violet color flip. Now, we want something that's going to be kind of a color match of a base coat, and we definitely want to stick a little bit darker because we want that dark deep color. So what would be perfect for this? The black and blue gallon from Plasti Dip. So we got Bennett's GTI. It's still actually got that copper dip from about 8 or 9 months ago. So we're going to do 2 or 3 coats of the black and blue rubber dip spray on that for our base coat. We're going to mix 75 grams of the Color Flip into a mixture of rubber dip spray clear and glossifier. So it's going to be 75 grams of the Color Flip Pearl per sprayable gallon. We'll walk you through the mixture and everything. Very, very excited to see how this one turns out. It's Fonzie. Enjoy the video. Now behind me we have the end result of the first example of the Color Flip Dip Pearls that we just launched at DipYourCar.com. This is the Iris Violet, and it does exactly what it's supposed to do. A very clean, very dramatic color flip between a deep blue and a bright violet. Now, let's talk about the larger particle size for a minute. That really does 2 things that differentiate from a normal Dip Pearl job. The first thing that you're going to notice is as the light hits a car with one of these pearls on it, it has a much more sparkly effect. You see a lot more sparkle as the light goes back and forth, and it actually affects the coverage pretty dramatically as well. You get better coverage using this larger particle size than some of the other Dip Pearls. Now, let's talk about this for a second. We added 75 grams of this pearl per sprayable gallon. The question is 75 grams of this pearl necessary in order to get full solid coverage? Well, necessary is a very strong word. Here's how I would break it down. We used a color matching base coat. We used 75 grams per gallon, and we got very quick, very solid coverage. We needed 3 pearl top coats and got a complete coverage, and we were done. You can drop it down to 50 grams per gallon, but A, make sure you're using a color matching base coat, and B, be prepared to drop maybe 4 or even 5 pearl top coats, because if you drop it down to 50 grams per gallon, you're going to need a couple more pearl top coats to get the job done. So it's really a personal preference. You can go with 75 grams and get quicker coverage, less coats, or you can drop it down to 50 grams and just put a couple more coats on there. It's completely up to you. You guys know the deal by now. Everything you saw us use today is available directly at DipYourCar.com. If you have any questions about the dip job that you're going to be doing or your project, email us CustomerService at DipYourCar.com or call in during business hours. There'll be somebody there to help you out. We're going to let the camera go around on this one. It should be really fun to watch. It's Fonzie. I'll see you on the next video.
I've got some coffee that I have made. I'll get it for you.